What is going on, guys? Welcome to the first episode of my FIFA 18 career mode here, and we are going to be starting it off, as you could see, with Atletico Madrid here. And as you could see, we got the preseason tournament invite, but I declined it. Just like every time I play career mode, I always decline it because I feel like it's a waste of time where you could just go ahead and sign players. Here you can see what the board want of me. They want me to reach the Champions League final, the Copa de España. They want me to reach the final of that as well, and they want me to win La Liga in 2 years, which I think is doable. La Liga. The Champions League is gonna be tough, but I feel like we could probably make the final, if not this year, then next year. And here you could see the transfer budget and wage budget, which I changed a bit. So we have 91 million euros to spend here and 285 million in the wage budget. And the first player I'm going to go for is Juan Mata here. For his current value is 30.5 million euros. I offer Jose Mourinho 28.5 million, just a bit under his current value. After I submit the offer here, you'll see what Jose Mourinho has to say, and surprisingly they accepted it. I thought they were going to go for a little bit over 30 million, but 28.5 million seals it, and now we just have to negotiate a contract with Juan Mata to try to get him here to Atletico Madrid. And as you can see here, I offer him the important squad role, which I was planning to do anyways because he's going to be coming off the bench a lot and probably making his way towards the first team near the end of the season and possibly the start of next season. We're gonna have to see where we go. They wanted a 62.4 million euro release clause, which I was happy to add because I don't think any club is gonna pay that much for Juan Mata. He's already aged 29, so I was happy to add that release clause. I did 4 years to his contract, and he wanted 230,000 in wages. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna accept it, not argue too much because I want to keep my players happy. And I thought that was a pretty good purchase in my opinion. A little bit, I'm offering a little bit too much on the wage, I feel, but it's okay. And a nice cinematic here to prove that Juan Mata is now an Atletico Madrid player. We get an offer here for Diego Godin from Manchester City, but I straight up rejected it because I am not going to be selling one of the best defenders in the world and the best defender on our team. Another player I go for here is the young Argentinian Ezequiel Barco. I accidentally activated his release clause. I tried to negotiate, but I guess my game messed up, and we ended up paying 13.5 million euros for him, which is okay because in the future he's going to be worth a whole lot more than 13 million. So I was kind of happy to pay it. I didn't really mind too much because we are going to get a whole lot more money if we do decide to sell him in the future. I offered him a squad rotation player because he's only 18 years old. He's going to be coming off the bench quite a bit and not quite an important or crucial first team player yet at the club. He will become that as the seasons go on, but to start it off, he gets a squad role. Offered him 5 years, and for his contract, I wanted to see what they would say, what his agent would say if I offered 10,000 even. And as you can see in a bit here, they rejected it, and they want 11,000 per week, so 1,000 more than I offered him, and I was happy to pay that because it's really nothing to pay. We, Atletico Madrid, have a lot of money, and 11,000 in the wages isn't going to bother me too much, so I accepted. And the young Ezequiel Barco is going to be joining Atletico Madrid, as you can see here, wearing the number 23 jersey. We got a loan offer here for Ciao Henrique, a player we're not going to use, so we're going to loan him out to get some game experience. And as you can see here, I rejected a lot of offers for players. First you saw Diego Godin, then Sime Versalco. I rejected Augusto Fernandez, rejected Juan Fran and Felipe Luis because all those players I'm going to be using quite a bit and they're going to be crucial to our success this season. And then we get another loan offer here for my young third choice goalkeeper. Send him out to Blackburn Rovers to get him some game experience. And here you can see how we're going to line up throughout the season. The first team is Griezmann, Gamero, Carrasco, Saul, Gabby, Koke, and the back four, Felipe Luis, Godin, Jimenez and Versaco, and here you could see the second team. Jan Oblak is going to be playing as goalkeeper for both of these teams, the first team and the second team. And Moya is going to be the backup just in case Oblak gets injured. And we get in here into the first game of the La Liga season against Girona. A pretty easy team in my opinion. I feel like we can get the job done against them. They're lining up with the 5-4-1 formation, a very defensive formation. It's going to be hard to break down. And they got the number 7 Stuani, the new signing, up front as a striker. Here you can see how we're going to line up in this match. We're going to line up like this almost every match we play in La Liga and in the Champions League because it is our strongest team. We're going to be using the second team in cup games such as the Copa España. And the first chance came to us actually as Griezmann got on the ball here with the header. And unfortunately the ball goes out wide, I know, for a goal kick. And a few minutes later we get onto a counter attack. Griezmann holds up the ball here, who plays it to Kevin Gameiro, who plays a nice ball to Yannick Carrasco. And sadly Carrasco wastes a huge opportunity to put Atletico Madrid up 1-0. And Girona got their first attempt of the match in the second half. Some really bad defending resulted in an opportunity for them, which Stuani put the ball wide, which is good for us. We got off after some bad defending actually. And in the 60th minute I decided to put Juan Mata on for his debut and see what he is all about, see if he can cause an impact. But in the 60th minute we give away the ball here. A beautiful pass to Stuani, a wonderful turn, and a nice finish to put Girona up 1-0 against Atletico Madrid. And this was bad defending, but this was a nice play by Stuani himself. The pass was really nice, and the turn to get away from the defenders was nice, and the finish was pretty nice as well. And he puts Girona up 1-0, and we're looking for the equalizer here in the 75th minute, trying to equalize, get on level terms as Simi Versaco gets on the ball here. Griezmann holds up play and he shoots, but sadly it hits the crossbar and Girona get it away. A few minutes later, some bad defending leads up to an opportunity, but Jan Oblak makes a good save, and we ended up losing the first game sadly. So we're going to have to try to step up our game in the future episodes. And here is my budget. I want you guys to comment down who I should sign. And we'll see next episode who I decide to sign. And that'll do it for the first episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in another episode of the Atletico Madrid career mode very soon.